Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, January 31st, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with a Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, the Secretary of State's office is warning businesses about bogus letters asking for money to file their annual report. A bill has been filed in the state of Tennessee, in the state Senate rather, which would reduce state lawmakers' per diem allowance. And the pickleball craze is coming to Tullahoma next week. We'll have all that and more on Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Hello. I'm Frank Cole of Grace Chapel, Tullahoma, inviting you to our Genesis 2013 seminar, The Rocks Cry Out, February 21 through 23. The seminar will be taught by Stephen Armstrong of Verse by Verse Ministry of San Antonio, Texas. Stephen's study will focus on the creation story told in Genesis and the collision between Darwin's theory of evolution and the creation account. For more information on Grace Chapel, Tullahoma, Verse by Verse Ministry, and the Genesis 2013 The Rocks Cry Out Seminar, please visit our website, www.gracechapeltullahoma.com.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
What about anywhere else?
Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
You'll never guess what happened today.
What?
You want to see? They found a giant squid in New Zealand, bigger than this whole bedroom. Bigger than Mommy's minivan. Pounds. Isn't that amazing? And its eyeball, big as a basketball.
Let it all in with Charter Internet and get the fastest, most reliable internet speeds.
Welcome back. The Secretary of State's office is warning businesses about letters asking for money to file their annual reports. The notices are from an entity called Corporate Record Services and began arriving in mailboxes last week. The mailer looks like an official document and requests a $125 fee to file corporate annual reports. According to a news release from the Secretary of State's office, the mailers are causing confusion because Tennessee corporations are required to file annual reports with the office, and most corporations recently received annual report notices. The standard fee to file the reports in Tennessee is only $20. Secretary of State Trey Hargett urged Tennessee businesses to use caution before providing confidential information or credit card information to the company or any similar companies.
A bill filed in the state Senate would end an automatic hotel allowance for lawmakers living within 50 miles of the state house. Under current rules, every lawmaker receives $173 each day to offset meals and lodging while they are participating in legislative proceedings, regardless of whether they spend the night in the hotel. The bill, sponsored by Republican Senator Farrell Hale of Gallatin, would eliminate the lodging allowance for lawmakers who live nearby, but it would continue to allow them to receive food money based on their current federal per diem rate, which is pegged at $66. Hale's bill is co-sponsored by fellow Republican Senators Stephen Dickerson of Nashville and Jack Johnson of Franklin and Mark Green of Clarksville. The House sponsor is Republican Representative Rick Womack of Murfreesboro.
Governor Bill Haslam spoke to reporters on Monday prior to his State of the State address to offer a preview of what to expect in this year's state budget. Let's watch this report from tnreport.com.
We'll start with going through, as you remember last year at the end of the session, Tennessee's revenues were ahead of expectations, and I think we showed some wise fiscal restraint in not spending that money then. And as you see, Mark, go through the budget today, you'll understand why we think that was the right move to do. I think the other thing, another piece I will be talking about is how we've kind of solved the budget issues, and one of the things, some of the things we've done that other states haven't done. We have not raised taxes. We've actually, as you all know, cut taxes both with grocery, hall income, and the inheritance and gift tax. I think the other key point that I'll make tonight is this. There are only a handful of states that in the last 2 years have not cut K-12 education spending. To be exact, there's only 14 states that haven't, and we're in the. I'll go into more detail today, but we're in the top piece of those states that haven't cut, and we'll talk a little bit about what more that means tonight. We also will go into detail, and Mark is getting ready to, on the impact of Medicaid spending. I will not be tonight. We will not be announcing a decision on Medicaid expansion. We will announce still that the process that we're going to continue to work through to get to the right answer. But despite that, I think you'll see the impact that the increased Medicaid costs have had on our budget, and Mark will do that here in just a second. I think you'll also see a fairly significant investment in capital for higher ed as well, as we continue to make certain that we're making up for some lost ground that we have there. And finally, I think the other big message tonight is going to be that we're going to significantly boost the rainy day fund. At one point, you all know it got up to $750. It then got as low as $257 million. Over the last 2 years, working with the General Assembly, we've added about $100 million back to that, and we'll make another significant investment in that rainy day fund in this year's budget.
And we'll be back in just a moment with more Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want. At our offices or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation.
It's gotta be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Now we see the female present herself to her male. As the complex mating ritual begins, male and female become one. They're typically noisy.
Daddy, why is that turtle on top of the other turtle?
Is complete. The two will separate for good.
He,
Will lay anywhere in the region of
well,
16 eggs.
he's let it all in. Enjoy quality family time with over 600 HD choices, including Charter on Demand.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Green Committee held their kickoff meeting Tuesday evening. Jan Compton, manager of the state's Office of Sustainable Communities, was the guest speaker. John Gray brings us this video.
An exciting program, I think, for you to maybe move Tullahoma in a, should say, new exciting direction, because we're there and work on some things in many ways. But it's important that Tullahoma continue to be a growing community. It's our green initiative. And I just see so much opportunity there. Thanks to the leadership of Jody Boss, our city administrator, who's here on the third row in the middle, Jody, and particularly to Wayne Limbaugh, our director of public works. I mean, Wayne has done just a remarkable job, I think, leading our community in recycling. I mean, he would tickle me to death for Tullahoma to be the Tennessee leader, maybe the Southeast leader in a green, making ourselves a green community.
Jan Compton is the manager of the Sustainable Communities Program for the state's Office of Sustainable Practices. That's a division of the Tennessee Environment and Conservation Department. Join me in welcoming Jan Compton. Tullahoma.
Thank you so much. So proud to get to visit your city today. It's been wonderful. Winston gave us the 2-hour quick tour. This won't be the only time we're here. I look for us to come back. We've been doing several initiatives since April, but this is the first we've worked with the city. So we're here to help you, but we also would like constructive criticism. If there's something we could do to help you more, or if we could prepare better, we would like to be able to make Tennessee the best state ever and the most green. So we're working toward that, and just love the synergy here in Oklahoma. You know, what do you do as a city? Where do we go? How do we get a group together? Clearly, with all of y'all recycling like you do, you're the team I want on my team. You're the ones I want on my team. So I'm very proud of everybody for the work and for showing up tonight. TDAC has a mission statement. We exist to enhance the quality of life for citizens of Tennessee and to be stewards of our natural environment. And by doing that, we are protecting and improving the quality of Tennessee's air, land, and water. A lot of that is through our regulatory programs. We protect and promote human health and safety, conserve and promote our natural and cultural resources, and of course provide quality outdoor recreational experiences. I know that you have the capabilities, you have some great talent here in this city, just from the little time I've got to spend here today. But I look forward to working with you guys, and I think with the mayor's leadership, that you're definitely on the right track, and we can, talk a little bit after this program and talk about some maybe where you go from here for the longer things.
This is a great opportunity to get engaged in your community. You want to make this just a great place to work and live and raise a family, there's some great opportunities to make some things happen. We've been talking a lot about recycling, but there's other green initiatives that we need to be working on as well. So Alderman Mike Stanton does a great job. Thank you very much for being here.
Area city governments continue to feel the sluggish effects of the economy. The city of Manchester previously purchased property on Interstate Drive for the purpose of building a new police department. Those plans have been abandoned, and the property was recently sold. Jim spoke with Alderman Roxanne Patton about the sale.
So, Roxanne, we understand that the city of Manchester is in the process of selling the property on Interstate Drive that was previously planned for the police department.
Correct.
And do you have any idea why you're selling that property? Does that mean that the police department is not going to be built at any time?
It's not at this time. We don't have any plans to build a new police station at this time. We don't have the funds to build a new police station.
How long has the city of Manchester owned that property, do you know?
I've been alderman since 2008. The property was purchased before my term.
Had there been some preliminary work done as far as plans and such for that police department?
There had been, and they came and it was bid out, and all the bids were more than we could afford.
I see.
At the time. That was with the previous administration.
Most likely, in order to have built that, it might have taken a tax increase for the city of Manchester residents.
Yes.
So we're at this point that. Do you have any idea what they're asking for that piece of property at this time?
I think the purchase price was $249,900. I think that's what it was.
Okay. So you already have a buyer for that. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So. I suppose that means that we can.
It hasn't been closed on yet.
It hadn't been closed on yet. But based on what has happened, we can probably say the Manchester Police Department that we had looked at here, a couple of police department building rather, we looked at for a number of years there is over now.
It's over for now.
And Roxanne, what will happen to the proceeds from the sale? Where will that money go?
It will go back into the general fund.
To the general fund of the city. Okay.
Yes, for the city.
Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force. Serving Tullahoma. Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Let it all in with Charter TV, internet, and phone.
Welcome back. The pickleball craze is coming to Tullahoma, and the Tullahoma Recreation Department will open their new pickleball courts next week at D.W. Wilson Community Center. Meryl Meadows tells us more.
I want to invite everybody in the area out to our pickleball grand opening. If you haven't come out and played pickleball yet, this is your opportunity to come out, find out what it's all about, see how it's played, experience it yourself for a little bit, and win some door prizes. We're going to be doing this on February the 7th at D.W. Wilson. Starts at 5:30. The door prizes start at 6. You got to be present to win a door prize. We're going to run this up until about 7 o'clock, so stop at D.W. Wilson, 501 North Collins Street on Thursday, February the 7th at 5:30, and we'll show you all about pickleball. You'll learn so much about pickleball, and you're just going to love pickleball. And we're not playing with pickles. We're playing with a wiffle ball and a paddle. It's called pickleball. It's named after a dog named Pickles that was out chasing the ball, so they named the game after the dog. So no Vegematics, no Slice-O-Matics. We're just going to be playing pickleball, and you'll find out what it's all about. Everybody's invited. Just come on out. Also want to let you know we've got Valentine's Craft coming up on February the 13th. We're going to be doing the Iris paper fold. We'll be doing a heart, and you can do your heart in 3 colors, 1 color, or as many colors as you want. I'll have the hearts already pre-cut. It's just a paper folding and tape. Great thing to do. We'll be doing that at 3:30 on February the 13th. That's a Wednesday. So Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, bring the kids on out. Come and do that craft with us. Also want to let you know too, we have another grant program coming up. One of the first ones in our series this year. This will be Coptic bookbinding. It'll be on February the 23rd here at CD Stamps. Well, what we're going to do is do a very old style of bookbinding. We'll make our own books. This is a free class. It's paid for by the Tennessee Arts Commission. And you do need to call me to register because space is very limited. It's almost full up. You want to call me at 461-1080 and I'll be happy to put you down. If the class does get full, I can put you on a wait list, and if somebody cancels, we'll give you a call. The number again is 461-1080. Also want to remind everybody that in February it's Black History Month, and here at CD Stamps from February 18th through the 22nd, the We Care Committee will be doing all sorts of different programs in the evenings. Culminating with on the 22nd, they'll have their Soul Food Fest, and so you can come in and sample some food and just do some really good eating. We'll have more details as the month goes on, but you're welcome to stop by during that week and look at the posters and all the information that we'll have out on that on Black History Month, and that's at CD Stamps. If you have any questions on these and any other programs, always give me a call at 461-1080. My name is Meryl, or you can go onto the website at tullahomatn.gov, click on the recreation page, and there's a calendar right there that's kept up to date. Hope to see you out at our pickleball grand opening.
Richard Neal, who lost 242 pounds in 18 months and was named winner of Beachbody's $100,000 challenge last year, will share his story at New Life Church on Tuesday, February the 5th at 7 p.m. His appearance is being sponsored by Markham's Pharmacy in Tullahoma in conjunction with, or rather in Manchester, in conjunction with Lose to Win, their 12-week weight loss competition that began January the 8th. Over 130 people from across Coffee County are participating in the competition. Joe McCamey, business manager of the pharmacy, said he believes that Neal's appearance will reinforce the Lose to Win message that losing weight is possible for everyone. The event is free, but space is limited, so those interested in meeting and hearing Richard are encouraged to visit the pharmacy website to reserve a spot. McCamey said, quote, "Richard's story is so poignant He had been obese his entire life, topped out at 426 pounds. He was wearing size 56-inch pants, 5X shirts, and had to go to a scrapyard to weigh himself. He was put on blood pressure medicine at the age of 25. A friend introduced him to the Beachbody program, and with a lot of hard work, discipline, and self-control, Richard went from 426 pounds to 184 pounds in 18 months, end quote. According to McCamey, who is an independent team Beachbody coach, Beachbody is the creator of P90X, Insanity, and many other popular workout programs and supplements. Any questions regarding Beachbody or the Beachbody $100,000 challenge can be directed to him. Any questions concerning Richard Neal's February 5th appearance in Manchester or Markham's Pharmacy Lose to Win weight loss competition may call 931-728-1100 or email joe@markhamspharmacy.com.
And more Newsleader on 6 is coming up after this commercial break.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
It's nice to see familiar faces while enjoying great Sears low prices at your locally owned and operated Sears hometown store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. Mike and his crew are a premier dealer where you'll find great Sears quality and availability at the lowest prices guaranteed. Featuring Craftsman tools with Sears' famous lifetime warranty, Craftsman lawn and garden equipment, 10 major appliance brands featuring Kenmore, Electrolux and Whirlpool, Sealy bedding, Kenmore and Dyson vacuums, Nordic Track and Soul Fitness equipment. And if it's not on our shelves, it's available online at Sears.com with free shipping to either location. Sears Hometown Store in Tullahoma and Shelbyville. We're right in your neighborhood.
Everybody's in a business. A realtor helps build your family with a home to grow in. A doctor keeps you healthy and can fix a broken heart. An accountant keeps you on track for your future dreams. As a master IJO jeweler, Woodard's Diamond Showroom is a little of all of these because we're in the love business. We're there for your family's special times with regular happiness checkups and symbols of love. That's our business at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
If you think about it, this can be the difference between old-fashioned DSL and high-speed Charter internet. Charter gets to the good stuff faster. See just how fast the internet can be with Charter. It's way faster than DSL.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Humane Society's pet of the week this week is Cutie. Cutie is a rough-coated tan Karen mix with prickled ears. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation of the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is Fawn. Fawn is a collie mix and is approximately 4 years old and housebroken. She gets along well with other pets and children. Fawn has had some vaccinations and will receive a free spay provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. Microchip identification is available to all dogs adopted for a $10 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. State law also requires a $35 deposit refundable upon proof that the adopted pet has been neutered or spayed. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
And we'll be right back with your weather forecast.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
This is J.D. Oliver here at the Smokehouse on Monteagle Mountain. My sisters Betsy, Nancy, and I'd like to thank you for supporting our family business for over 50 years.
Hello, this is Stella Parton, and I am standing here right in the middle of Jim Oliver's Smokehouse restaurant. But you need to come in here. We just got through doing a show. We also have a music scene going on here, and I want to invite you to come down because it is your mountain destination. Music on the Mountain in Monteagle, Tennessee.
My name's Betsy Oliver. I'm the kitchen manager here. We serve a lot of ribs and barbecue and fried chicken.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer, and I just want to let everybody know to stop in at the Smokehouse if you're ever on your way to Chattanooga or Nashville. They not only have a great gift shop, awesome food, great entertainment on Saturday nights, but beautiful cabins to stay in. Check it out.
Make the Smokehouse your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 84 lodge rooms and 20 timber frame log cabins. Look around our trading posts and eat in our delicious restaurant. Enjoy music on the mountain every Saturday night featuring the best of Nashville. Our family hopes to see you this year at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Hold on. You gotta hear this.
I know. How'd I get so lucky?
Every call can be great when you're saving 35% or more. Join the millions who are already saving with Charter Phone.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 2002 at 74 degrees. The record low was in 1966 at -4 degrees. The average high on this day is 48, and the average low is 29. For tonight, look for partly cloudy weather, and it's going to be cold tonight, folks, with a low of around 23. Sunny weather in the forecast for Friday with a high of 33 and a low of 25, and some showers moving into the forecast on Saturday with a high of 42 and a low of 33. And Chip, it looks like we dodged another bullet with the inclement weather. A lot of folks had some really rough wind, and it had caused a lot of damage. Looks like we escaped most of it.
Yeah, we did. We not much to report around here. Cardin Gerald Field over at Coffee County Middle School, where the high school plays, had a little damage to one of the press boxes over there, but nothing significant. And
yeah,
that's about all. Maybe a few trees were down, but we were lucky.
Lucky again. That is our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.